Welcome to Business Hour on PCG TV. This is your ultimate platform to showcase your business. I am Abinamandi and today we are at Kessco Park. Let's get right into it.
Mandy, right?
Hi.
From PCG TV.
Exactly.
Oh, nice meeting you.
My pleasure.
You're welcome.
Thank
Let's go.
Wait,
happy to see you today.
My pleasure.
You see my boots, eh? You see this, my dressing. It means I'm ready for work. Yours, you can't climb this every day.
I'm also ready for work.
You can't climb it twice or 10 times a day.
That's true.
So that's why you see me in this outfit.
That's
and
true.
Kessco Park for you.
You're looking good in it.
Thank you.
All right, I am now here with Madam Kessco. And as you can see, everything adorned on her is her brand, and that is who she is. You're welcome, Madam Kessco.
Thank you,
and
Mandy.
thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome. You're welcome to my humble abode. In fact, welcome to Kessco Park.
Thank you. I'm curious. The conversation should rather be about Kessco Park from the beginning, but now I want to know more about you.
Right.
You're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Please tell myself and my audience more about you briefly.
Right.
Who is Kessco?
Thank you very much, sweet Mandy. Kessco is a gospel musician. I'm a Christian. I'm from Kowa-Betifi. I fellowship with Covenant Congregation, Jolu Presby Church. Yes. And I am an entrepreneur as well. So, in brief, I think this is me.
You mentioned that you're a gospel musician.
Yes.
How long have you been doing music?
Close to 16 years, if my calculations are well. I started in 2009, professionally. 2009, I came out with my first album. Yeah, so calculating from 2009 till date, audience. What's the
name of the album?
The first album is Eradiye. That is in 2009. That is the first album. And then the second album is in 2014. Adomroso is the title. Okay. And moving forward gradually, we came out with Don't Give Up, which is the third album. That one, I was lucky to have a production company who supported me in that project, and that is the Hit Media Production. So the third album was produced by them. The first album, first album was produced by Massive Music in Kumasi back then. And then the second album, the Adomroso, was produced by myself, Kessco Music.
You did that yourself?
Exactly.
You're a powerhouse.
And then going forward, the Hit Media came in to support us, took us to some level, and in 2017, we came out with the third album, which is Don't Give Up.
Okay.
Yes, so through that, I had my fourth album, which was 10,000 Tongues. And the 10,000 Tongues, we have one particular song people love so much, which also brought me to the limelight, and that is Tetremapim. When you mention Tetremapim, it sounds like the one we have in our hymn. You know that, but this one is different. Tetremapim that God gave to me. He gave me the lyrics. We soaked through the Bible, and then we gathered it together and had the beauty of the Tetremapim. So last year, 2024, I had my EP out, and that one was Take Over. Take Over. The Take Over EP has 4 songs on it, and so I think that is it for now.
Wow.
So from 2009 to 2024, God has blessed us with 4 albums,
and then
one
EP.
EP.
Right.
That's it.
That's quite a journey. You should give us a freestyle before we wrap up the show. Yes. And I mean, we should actually go and look for the song. Are you on YouTube?
I'm on YouTube, very vibrant.
Great.
All the social media handles.
We'll talk about that.
Yes.
We'll talk about
so
that.
the name on the YouTube is Kessco. That is the name I
Okay.
use for everywhere.
Okay.
So which of the songs that we want? Which of the songs?
As
The
we
Chermapim?
go, the Chermapim will be great.
Okay.
Yes. So we'll have that.
Then
Get
you have
into
the Almighty
clothes.
Jumbo.
Which one is that?
Jumbo is also on the 3rd album.
Oh.
The Don't Give Up album. Jumbo is on it. And
Okay.
Jumbo is my I think the most favorite songs for my fans. Not for me,
for your fans.
but for my fans. Because of the way it sounds and it goes. It's so
okay.
much, I mean,
Let's keep them in suspense a bit. Now, when the conversation is about ending,
yeah,
we bring in the music.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we have them, we have you on their minds.
Right.
They go check the songs,
Right.
and then they come to Kessco Park as well.
That's-
Now, right? Let's zoom into Kessco Park.
okay.
You mentioned that you're an entrepreneur. Did you start off with Kessco Park, or you started off with something else before Kessco Park?
Okay, thank you very much. I started with Kessco Park before any other thing also falls in.
Okay.
Under the Kessco Park, I have Mama's Hot Pot restaurant.
Oh, wow.
That one is also a food delivery business I do attached to the
Kessco Park.
Kessco Park paper business. Yes, so the Kessco Park came and met the music.
Right. Definitely,
You understand?
yes.
Aha. So talking about the Kessco Park, it started in 2015,
Oh, okay.
where my sweet, beautiful sister-in-law, may her soul rest in peace, Ma Divine, she passed on. And so during her funeral, we had somebody brought the park to us. In fact, this is the first time I'm telling the story.
Wow.
The beginning of Kessco Park.
Glory to God.
Yes. Somebody brought the parks and other things that we use for funeral. Talking about foodstuffs, packaging materials, and so many things. They wanted to use it for their father's funeral, but by the time the thing got to Ghana from abroad, they've already done the funeral. So it was there, I mean, doing nothing, wasting. And they contacted us. So when I looked at it, I was like, I like this thing. Let me have it. So we bought some of them, including the foodstuffs. We bought them purposely for my sister's-in-law funeral. During the funeral, we used some of the packs. We served with it, and I realized people were interested. People love it, the way it is, the beauty of it, the uniqueness. And one, it is paper. But then I had prayed to God that I wanted to do something attached to the music. I don't want to live solely on the music. Tomorrow, if the music is not there, what will you do? What happens? So, praying alongside that, I wanted something different, something unique. Everybody is going for boutique. Everybody is selling mpabwa. Everybody is...
Designer bags.
Me, I always want something unique. That is Kessco. Very simple, but unique things is what I want. Unique and quality. So, fast forward. During the preparation for the funeral, we met this woman. He brought the things. I bought them. And then, funeral time, we were using people. I started, people were so interested. They were showing interest in the park. So what I did was, it's okay, I'm not going to use it again. So I divided the packs, hide some somewhere, and then we used the rest to serve our visitors and the people who came to support the funeral. Later, I studied about the park, wanted to know if it can be done here in Ghana.
You studied?
Yes, I did a lot of research. I called the one who brought it from abroad. If she can get some, she can ship it to Ghana, and then we do the business. I called her several times. It looks like she wasn't interested. I started sending pictures of it to my friends in abroad and family members over there just to check and see if they can get some. And if possible, we can do business with it. None of them showed interest. So I was a bit, well, maybe they are not interested. They don't know what actually it entails. So you let me keep it to myself. So the next thing is to find how you can do it, how we can get it done here in Ghana.
Right.
I did all the research. I started the process. I realized that it has to come with a specific paper. It's not just a paper,
Any paper.
but we have a type of paper we use for food packaging boxes. So I did all the research on the internet, got the name of the paper, the type of the paper, and then the dimensions of the paper that is supposed to be used. I did a lot of work, honestly.
All by yourself?
All by myself. Afterwards, I contacted a friend in Kumasi. I showed it to him, and he was like, oh, let me see if I can do it. He tried his best, and he got something, but it wasn't the actual thing that I want, the exact thing that I was looking out for. I started showing it to people one-on-one, moving into the market to see their concerns and their interest in it. And I realized that anywhere that I go, people likes it. Then I need to get it and get it better, get it done well better. So I sat back, got another plan. I met another person to see if he can also be of help for me to get exact what I want. All these while, I was trying to get it from outside. I mean, outside Ghana.
Yeah.
With the mindset of Abrocha dear papa. Abrocha dear is the best. But it looks like all the networks couldn't work for me. So I had to make sure I get it done in Ghana. So the second person came in. He also tried. We had it. I have all those samples there. I have all those samples I started with. I have it there. I'll show it to you later on.
You have to see it.
So he also did it, and it was slightly, you could see the difference, just a slightly difference. So I sold those ones out to the people in the market, all in the name of testing the waters to see how people will respond to it. And God be so good, I realized that the response was positive. So that is how it all came about. So from the beginning, that is how it started. Gradually doing try and errors, selling some, giving some out free. For free. I mean, just for people to know what is it.
I see that there is Made of Ghana tag on it already. We'll zoom into that briefly, but that will be right after this break. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and thank you for staying. We are still with Madam Kessua Kessie and Kessco Park. She will continue her story and how she got to make the package right here in Ghana. In fact, I'm actually proud to be a Ghanaian at this moment. So, Madam, kindly walk us through. We have Made in Ghana packages here. How did you move from the ones that you were not so comfortable with to this present moment? Wrap it up.
Right. So through my research, I met one Indian company here in Ghana.
Okay.
And I showed them my pack. I asked them if they can do exactly what I am looking out for. For them, it was new to them. So it looks like I was selling my idea to them. So based on what I gave is what they used to produce. The first consignment in 2020, I did my first consignment with the Indian company. So they did it well. The outcome was great. And that was my large production I did for the first time. And that was 20,000 pieces I did in 2020.
So you had the Indian company to do it right here in Ghana?
Yes, they did it right here in Ghana for me. And even them, no,
you have a copy?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
yes.
great.
And this, yes. So this is the first consignment I had with the Indian company here in Ghana. They did it nicely. But yes, still...
something was missing for you.
Missing for me. You see, I am a type of a person who wants everything done accurately. I don't want mistakes, and I want the best. So I realized that yes, still there was something missing, but though it was good because the market accepted it, and we did it in 2020. So during COVID, they were unable to produce again because of the lockdowns and the shutdown of companies and all that. So the right material that they were using, they weren't able to produce it again. So I had to suspend all the activity and get the right materials again.
Now we will come back to the present day pack we have.
Right.
You mentioned that you have samples of the first, second.
Very well.
Yes.
Very
Do we have it here?
Yeah. So this particular one, you see the shape are not the same.
The shape of this
The
and
shape
that,
of this
yes.
is not the same as the one the Indians did.
Yes.
Because these ones were the try and errors times, which I was trying to make sure I get the right pack I want. You see, the paper type is also not quality as this one. You understand? So you could see the difference. Yeah.
So this is the very first one?
The very first ones that I started with, testing the market.
Okay.
Making sure people will get to know about it. Yes. So that is
and then the second
first one. And this is the second one that the second person I had also did for me at Accra New Town. Yes. So this one was a little bit okay, but yes, still the paper quality wasn't the best for me.
Is different.
Yes. And so
then there is this.
The Indian company got me exact what I was looking out for. So
and this looks quite different from this.
It looks quite different because of the printing.
Oh, okay.
Because of the printing. This one is glossy, this one is matte.
Oh.
We have different types of print. The glossy looks a little bit shiny, very raw, very sleepy. And then the matte is smooth edge.
Smooth.
You get it.
Interesting.
Yes. So after the COVID, I had to find a way of coming back. Materials are not there. How do I get? I pray to God. I started looking for investors, people who are interested in paper products here in Ghana. I sent a proposal to one district, one factory, then time. Yes, they looked at it. They realized that it's a very good initiative. So the director, then time, endorsed it for me.
Wow.
Wanted the factory to be built here in Ghana. But I don't want to mention the bank's name. The bank that was supposed to finance the whole project. In fact, Omokacha say I am a startup company, so I should call.
Seriously?
Yes, go come.
Even though you had the endorsement?
I had the endorsement. I still have the letter in my files as I'm speaking with you now. So, the God who doesn't shame his people, he always listens to our prayers, he always directs, he always showed himself, proved that he is God. He gave me a strong investor. I must use that word, a strong one, a loving one. Maybe he will not allow me to mention the name, but I'm sure in a due time, if he approves, any interview that we have again, I'll put the name out. Right. He gave me that big support. He invested into Kessco Park because he was also interested in the eco-friendly materials.
Right.
Once you come has saying the ones I don't want to mention the names are too many, and it is destroying our environment.
It is.
Apart from our environment, it is also destroying our health.
It's just altering the whole ecosystem that
You
we
get
have.
it.
Yes.
So the person was so much interested in this business, he invested into it. We wanted to find a way of getting it done here, but we realized that no, we have to import from outside for the first time. And then going forward, if Ghanaians accept us fully, they embraced Kessco Park fully, then we will have the factory built here in Ghana, produce everything here in Ghana, because my priority and my prayer is to have Kessco Park produced here in Ghana, so that all the restaurants, the catering services, the food vendors, I mean, everybody who is into catering businesses can have his or her business also customized. Because as I'm doing this one, I've been having so many calls, so many messages, people asking, finding out if we can customize for them. But that one comes with a huge cost and, I mean, large quantity demanding. So my prayers is this one will go on well. After a year review, then the investor will say, Akolawa yadi. One for scanner was a wenum. One for and trouble was name. You've used it and use it well. We are going to have a factory built here. And I know that time will come, so that the stress will also be eased from God's people.
We will.
So this is how far the Lord has brought Kessco Park. Now we have it in large quantity, different types, different shapes, different colors. I mean, the best to your liking.
And I like the fact that the vision is that clear and broad. So for instance, when we finally get the factory here, you'll be able to customize when somebody wants to do a wedding and they want their name on the pack.
Perfect.
If it's an engagement,
Funeral,
a party.
I've been having a lot of calls on those requests.
We will get there.
Definitely.
We will get there with your patronage. So keep Kessco Park in mind. Now, I am interested in how you moved this from here to here. I know it's not already packed. You would have to arrange it well. You would have to.
Yes, it comes in a
wrap
carton.
it. I'm destroying it at this moment. Okay.
No,
I'm
you're
not
not
destroying it. Yeah.
You did it rightly, right way.
So you would have to teach us how you do this, and all of them. So this is different from that.
Exactly.
This is different from that.
Exactly. So Mandy, as I was telling you, we have 5 different types of the parts.
This is the largest.
This is the largest. This is called daily box, daily lunch box.
Daily lunch box.
Exactly. We have pet window lunch box, and then we have this one. It is called white square soup or salad bowl.
Okay.
And then we have the small size of that.
This one is stew bowl.
This is the rectangular shape of the square.
Right,
Yes.
right.
And then we have the food tray. This is what they normally use for parties, the starters. If you want to eat something instantly, you don't want to take it away. Maybe you are roaming about or something, you want some small chops, you put it in this type. We call it
portable.
tray. So we have 3 different sizes. The small,
This one.
the medium, and then the big of the tray, white
trays.
food corner tray is what we call it. Kessco Park, that is how we call it.
White food corner tray.
Corner tray. So in all, we have 1, 2,
And then
3.
this one is the smallest of
The smallest of the
this one.
pet window lunch box.
Okay.
We call it pet window because of this design here.
Ah,
It is something that you can see through.
right.
When the food is packaged in, there is a window for you to see what
what's
actually is
inside.
inside. Exactly. And that is why we call it pet window lunchbox. And then you hold this one for me. We have this one, daily lunchbox.
Right.
And Crawford say, I had to say envelope.
Hey, the opening.
The opening,
Yes.
it shows like an envelope, which they are correct. So I am going to demonstrate how you can close and open.
Yes, before
it's
I
very
spoil it.
simple. I don't want the pack to be tied with rubber band. It doesn't make it beautiful. In fact, we in now I say the whole beauty of the pack. So when you open it, it's like this. This is how it shows. This is the pack. Very neatly done. You get it?
Right.
Right. So you first bring these two sides in, the rectangular sides. You bring them in, this one in. For me, I always make sure I lock it with my right hand. That makes it more easy.
So how do you do it?
I turn it and make sure the locked up there will be at my right hand side.
Okay.
I open the top. This is the lock.
Yes.
Have you seen?
Yes.
The cut off here.
Yes.
This is where you are going to lock with this one. So it's a matter of bringing them together. You push it in slowly
And it's
then
locked.
lock it. That is all.
Great.
You don't need rubber band unless probably you are adding
Don't let them add it.
a spoon and a tissue
Don't let
to
them-
it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Some
that
people
will
want it
require-
that exactly want it that way.
Right.
So you just add your spoon and your tissue to it. But very soon we find a way of getting
Attaching
something you can
something.
lock to with your
And
spoon.
this is easy.
Yes. And then this is how the pet window lunchbox is also locked. It comes like this. This is the
Already?
inside. Already like this.
Okay.
Just as we have
Okay.
it here.
Right. Right.
You see how it is. So you only need to bring the small side here inside. You press it down. You make sure this line here goes inside.
Okay. Simple.
It goes inside. You are not done yet.
Hey.
There are two holes here. You make sure this hole goes in. It goes in. It's locked.
Oh,
Are you capturing it well?
I'm sure he is.
You see? Just a little touch. You press it. It's locked.
It will prevent spillage.
So you have your two side well locked. Come to the top. To make it more firm, you push it in. It's locked. You push it in here. You make sure it's also locked like this one is that. With this, when the full even turn,
yeah.
it will not come out or pull out.
This
You
is
understand?
innovative.
You are
Now,
good to go.
Before we
Kessco
drop the boxes,
Right.
I know, no, most definitely, this is already contributing to our sustainability practices in
Exactly.
the
The
country.
sustainability is the word I want.
How deliberate are you about it?
How deliberate in what sense?
Yes, deliberate is the word. Where does it go from here?
As far as you want to take it, you are traveling with, you are going for picnics, you've packaged your food with, it can go as far as, and as long as you want to package your food with, it can take that longer period before you get it disposed.
And how does it contribute to the safety of our environment?
Perfect. It's easily to burn.
Okay. Okay.
So after using, you make sure you is it crunch is the word I want to use. You fold it, you make sure it becomes
Yes.
mold small.
You
You squeeze it,
no, it's scrapping.
you crop it,
Yes.
it becomes like
Yeah. So
small.
muamua no.
Muamua. Brofo ni amu hwe ni muamua. The brofo yede.
Muamua no. I know, right?
And
There are
then
some
you
that
just
are
put
good.
it in your trash can. You can burn
And
it
that's
easily,
it.
and that's it. Even if it fell down and probably unawares, let me see, unawares, you just put it down. It will decay by itself.
Is it microwave safe?
That is one important thing. It is microwave friendly. You can put it in a fridge as well. It doesn't soak or leak around when you put the food in. Neither liquid or solid foods. They are all well to use.
Imagine having your foods already made in these packs in your refrigerator. You pick one, off you go to work, you microwave it, and you are good to go. Your lunch is served. If it's your breakfast, it's served. If you want to take supper at work or wherever you are, it's served because it doesn't leak.
Man, now, you know what? This particular one thing I love about it is my friend all purpose.
Tell us about it.
All purpose bowl.
Why you tell us about it? Why you tell us about it? Then you give a word of advice or encouragement to young people like us who want to venture into entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Now, looking at your journey, it was not rosy, it was not smooth. But here you are telling your story beautifully and leveraging your story to move ahead. So while you talk about this all-purpose bowl, you encourage us as well.
Right. Thank you very much, Mandy. This one, like I said, I call it all-purpose. The reason is that you can use for soup, you can use for stew, salad, ice cream, fufu.
I like the ice cream part.
TZ, you know TZ?
I know TZ, yes.
Very well. Cocoa, rice water, oats, everything. You can package this bowl with it. The reason is it comes with this lid. This lid is good for hot and cold food, meaning it is safe to package with hot food.
Right.
You understand?
Right, yeah.
The PPL, we have different types. Some are not good for hot products or hot food. So this one is specifically made for hot and then cold purposes. And you can also reuse it.
Yeah,
you can reuse this pack for quite a long time before you dispose it of. So that is one thing. And so coming back to the word of advice for the young,
very necessary
ones coming up. I always say that in life, everything is God first. You need to place God first. He is the best person. The word of God is a manual for your growing journey. And these two things are what is going to guide you in life. God, God's word, and then you move with it. The word will bring you the knowledge, the understanding of life, what to do with your life, what to do with the gift that God has placed in you. You need to discover that through the word of God. And then moving with God himself. Secondly, my advice to the young ones is that you need to take your time in life. Don't rush. Life is a process. It's a journey. You move from stages to stages to stages. You don't just just get to the level 1 and then you hit to level 10. No, it's not done like that. It takes time. It's a process. Understand the process of life. Understand the process of life. Understand the process of life. Okay. And then you can make it well. My last word is that mpenimfoɔ say wo food pa and I piano. Find a good tree to climb, and I am sure you would definitely get somebody who would definitely push you to get to the top. Don't hide your gifts. Don't hide what you have. Don't hide what you carry, the senses, the brains, the ideas that God has given to you. Lamandi, if say yes, oh back here and that will be my end. But because I had so passion for the park, I wanted the way of getting it done here in Ghana. I wanted the way of getting it better and make sure I get the level as the standard of Americans and the standard of, let me use the European standard. And through that, I was able to get it. Out of that, somebody saw it. I sell it out. I made a move. I made research. I consult. And then people accepted what I was coming out with, what I was carrying. God touches the heart of men and they invested. Now Kessco Park is all over. We have it in large quantity. We have it in plenty containers that we are giving out. So please, my younger brothers and sisters, there is something in you can do. Look for it. Search for your gift. And I am sure God will direct you and make the right way for you. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you too for watching.
Before you leave us, your socials, wherever we can find you.
Thank you very much. For Kessco Park, we are on Instagram, the same name, Kessco, Kessco Park, P-A-C-K. Kessco Park, Instagram, Kessco Park, TikTok, Kessco Park, Facebook.
Okay.
That is the same name everywhere. Looking for my ministry, Kessco Kesse, YouTube, Kessco Kesse, Facebook, Kessco Kesse, TikTok. That is the name everywhere. So please follow us. Branabe to be in wholesale. Na yema a good price. Now so cotton. Nefenya faso bebre.
And before we finally leave our song, Tetrema Pim, right? We mentioned that she's going to do Tetrema Pim. So
great.
Right.
Thank you, Mandy. And so, looking at where the Lord has brought us, we will say that Samisha Padia Nankamin Seo Anamisusu Kradia Chezamin Kahun Bi Nanso Adumbi Adumbi yeah Adumbi na ya mesa Samisha Padia Nankamin Seo Ana Yesu kra Chezayen kahun bi Nanso Adumbi yeah Adumbi yeah Adumbi na ya mesa yeah Yesu waye bio la 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 Yesu waye bi seminya Tetrema Pim Kamedi Be minya miya yo if we saw no one send. Thank you.
No, you should actually go for the whole song. I'll be waiting for you. Let's duet each other. Let's repost. And let's use the sound.
Thank you.
The sound must go. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mandy, for having me today. I'm so much grateful.
She's making me feel prouder to be a Ghanaian, yes.
And being a Presbyterian.
Exactly. That's another point. That's a good point. And you see how she held on to her faith, carried God through the journey. That is what we do right here on PCG TV, right here as Presbyterians, right here on Business Hour. You have a business. Business Hour is here to put you on the spotlight, to boost your business, to touch lives, and to create meaningful change in our country. You see you again on another episode. Until then, stay tuned to PCG TV.
PCG TV. In that light, there is light.